Assalamu alaikum. We are studying the minerals, and today we will study how the minerals are classified. There are several methods for the classification of the minerals. First, the principal elements or the macro minerals, and then the trace elements, micro minerals. We will see that which are the principal minerals, elements. You can call them also macro minerals, and then the trace elements, the micro minerals. They can be further subdivided. The macro minerals or the principal elements. Basically, you know that the minerals are the inorganic elements in the body, and basically, our body is formed by the mainly by the organic materials. But there is a certain inorganic elements which are needed by the body for the very vital functions. For example, we have studied to build the tissue, to regulate the body fluid, assist in the body function, and help from the body structures as the calcium and phosphate. Macro minerals, these are 7 in numbers and constitute the near about this 60 to 80% of the body. Body is inorganic material. If the total inorganic material or the minerals of the body took the 100, the majority is formed by the macro minerals. You can call them as the principal. We will see now what are the macro minerals and which are the macro minerals. And they constitute the majority of the inorganic material in the body, with near about 60 to 80%. And these are only 7 minerals. And please write these names. And very important, we will study individually. But first, you must know that which are the 7 macro minerals. These are calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, and sulfur. Again, I will repeat. Calcium, please write down. Calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, and sulfur. Now we will define what is the definition of the principal or macro minerals. Principal elements or macro minerals. You can define it that these are the elements, macro minerals or the principal elements. These are required in the amount greater than 100 milligram per day in the diet. The elements, principal elements or macro minerals are those elements the daily requirement of these minerals should be greater than 100 milligram. The principal elements, macro minerals, are those elements in which the daily requirement is the more than 100 milligram. It means that you must take these in the diet more than 100 milligram per day. The macro minerals, these are calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, and sulfur. All these you must have 100 milligram per day in your diet, and it is the definition of the principal elements or the macro minerals. Now the micro minerals. Contrary to this, the micro minerals are those elements the requirement is less than 100 milligram per day. If the requirement of the elements is, these are the nutritional classification on nutrition base. That's if the requirement is 100 less than 100 milligram per day, that will be the micro mineral, and if it is the requirement is the more than 100 milligram per day, it will be the macro mineral or principal element. Now micro minerals. Micro minerals, as you know, those elements, those minerals, the requirement of these elements are less than 100 milligram per day, and these can be further subdivided into three categories. Number one, essential trace elements. Essential, please write down essential trace elements. Number two, possibly essential trace elements. And number three, non-essential trace non-essential trace elements. Microminerals or the minerals which are required less than 100 milligram per day can be subdivided into three categories. Number one, essential trace elements. Number two, possibly essential trace elements. And number three, the non-essential trace elements. Now the essential trace elements. These are the minerals which are essential in diet and very vital, performing the very vital functions in the body. We will study each of these minerals individually, and we will see what is the metabolism, what is the requirement, and what are the vital functions which they are performing in the body. But first, here you should know the names of which are the essential trace element. Micro mineral, which fall in the category of the essential. We are essential in the elements, the elements requirement of which elements are less than 100 milligram per day. These are iron, please write down iron, copper, iodine, manganese, zinc, molybdenum, cobalt, fluorine, selenium, and chromium. These are the elements which are requirement is the less than 100 milligram per day and designated as the essential for life and called the essential trace elements. These are the iron, copper, iodine, manganese, zinc, molybdenum, cobalt, fluorine, selenium, and chromium. Then the possibly essential trace elements. These are the elements or the micro minerals which are essential for the body, but the exact function is not known. That what function is they are performing in the body. So we can call them the possibly essential trace elements. These are nickel. Please write down these are nickel, vanadium, cadmium, and barium. These are nickel, vanadium, cadmium, and barium. These are possibly essential trace elements. These are present in the body. These are required by the body, but the exact function is not known. What they are the function, what they are performing in the body. Then the non-essential elements. These are the elements, these are the micro minerals which are present in the body, but their function is they are not performing any function and they are not essential. Their absence will cause not any deficiency. These are aluminium, might be there accidentally they are gone into the body, accidentally trapped by the body. These are aluminium, lead, mercury, boron, silver and bismuth. These are the non-essential trace elements. These are present in the body but not required by the body. Aluminium, lead, mercury, boron, silver and bismuth. Then the minerals can be classified in another way, in the group wise. They can be classified in the group wise. Group 1. The major elements are macro minerals. In the group 1, the minerals are considered which are required by the body. They are essential by the body for performing very vital function, and their requirement in the body is more than 100 milligram per day. They can be included in the group 1. These are the elements or minerals which are components of macromolecules like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids. You know that our daily diet or essential diet for humans is mainly wheat, the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and they all will perform energy for the working of our body and include hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and carbon. These are the elements which are present in the carbohydrates, the proteins, lipids, and these are all nutritionally important elements because we get the nutrition from these elements or the inorganic elements. Then the group 2. These are the principal elements requirement is more than 100 milligram per day. And the deficiency of these can prove to be fatal. These include sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and sulfur. These are included in the group 2. And these are also principal element, and in the group 1 these are also the principal element. But minerals which are present in the carbohydrates, lipids and proteins are included in the group 1, and the principal elements which requirement is more than 100. These are the sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, phosphate, magnesium, sulfur, and this is included in the group 2. Then the group 3. Group 3 is the trace elements, and we are calling it also micro minerals. Micro minerals, as by definition, the elements which are required less than 100 milligram per day are included into the group 3. These are the trace elements. Then the group, these are also essential and their deficiency can lead to serious disorders. These are essential in diet, their deficiency can lead to serious disorder. We will study all those disorders which are caused by the deficiency of these minerals. Copper, cobalt, chromium, iodine, manganese, molybdenum, selenium, zinc. These are trace elements which are very essential and their deficiency can lead to serious disorder. It is included in the group 3. Then the group 4. In the group 4, we can include the essential elements, but their functions are not established. These are essential in diet, but their functions are to be established in the human being. These are cadmium, nickel, silicon, and tin. These are cadmium, nickel, silicon, and tin. Then the group 5. Group 5, all the toxic elements are included in the group 5. These are harmful to the human health. They accidentally go into the body, but they, at a certain level, they are very toxic for the human health. They can enter the body through dirty air, water, food, but at such amount, these are very dangerous for the body. These include the aluminium, lead, cyanide, and mercury. Thank you very much. We will continue with and next inshallah we will study the iron. Thank you very much.